Alright, let's go ahead and look at some treasure entries real quick. Okay, yeah, this is normally what happens whenever you open this, and there's complete series. You've collected the Sweet Tooth series, Heaven on the Tongue, Havoc on the Tooth. This might go on for a while. You've collected the Cook's Arsenal series. These apparatus ought to turn a tasty profit. You've collected the Expensive Sentiments series. Declare your love and bankruptcy all at once. You've collected the Mystical Energy series. These enigmatic reactors power this alien planet. Okay, that's it apparently. Bug bait. This treasure's alluring aroma seems to attract unwelcome attention from insects. If the ship hears anything about this, it'll complain endlessly about having to store it. I'd better keep this discovery to myself. And then sales pitch. I have a bad feeling about this particular item. I want to sell it with all possible speed. Bzzz, bargain price available. Please, buy this quickly. Now! There you go. Alright, we want to look at Almar's journal on this one. This dead beast has the form of an animal, yet it is encased in an organic compound. I've concluded that it is a groundbreaking biological discovery. The ship says it's nothing more than a wooden statue. I wish I had more of an imagination. No. Then it would probably talk even more than it does now. That would be bad. Okay, we want to look at that sales pick. The sales pitch on the milk tub. Parents throughout the universe, take note. If your family dislikes your odor after a hard day's work, this is for you. Soak in this milk tub and replace your smelly cloud with a dairy aroma. Don't be stingy now. Think of the children. Oh my gosh. Okay, behemoth jaw. I can't conceive of how a creature with teeth this big could have ever lived. An Emperor Bullblack's a bloated me-whale of a creature wouldn't be even half that size. The only thing I can do is hope I never encounter something that massive. Bloated me whale. Okay, sales pitch on spouse alert. Put this on your spouse and you will always know if he or she is approaching. How whimsical. What? A must-have item for couples who like to plan surprise parties. Okay, also Innocence Lost. Think back and remember the starry skies of your youth. Innocence. Every being once possessed it, but lost it over time. The star is the shape of that precious memory. All major credit cards accepted. Gosh. Okay, ship. Jeez. Gosh, what even... Okay, Pilgrim Bulb. Grassy plains and meadows on this planet are carpeted with brilliantly colored flowers in bloom. When I entered the atmosphere on my descent from space, I was stunned by the vibrant sight. The other day, a group of white Pikmin under my command detected an object buried under the surface and immediately began to dig up this colossal flower bulb. Somehow it hadn't yet sprouted into a towering flower. I plan to take it back to Hocotate and grow it there. My people will hail me as a botanical genius. And the mayor may even make me Supreme Flower Commander. Okay. Okay, that's all I can check right now. We'll have to wait until we get the rest of the treasures pretty much finish the game before I can show off the rest of what I wanted to, but that's fine because that keeps us from getting too long. I'm just showing a few of my favorites. It takes forever to read everything in here, but I do think a lot of the flavor text both here and in the Piclopedia, at least to me, tends to be pretty interesting. It's not all created equal, of course, but you know, I enjoy it. And I think it's really cool that they put a lot of time into writing a bunch of flavor text for stuff that a lot of people are never even going to look at. But once upon a time I did read through the entire thing and I did take notes on the ones I specifically wanted to talk about, so... You know, like, just cherry-picked a couple of my favorite ones, basically. So you can get a bit of a taste of it. But with that being said, there's not more to it until we collect more stuff in Mistful Wild, so we won't be going back there until after we get everything. Okay, starting off, we are gonna want to get into a cave eventually, so we want at least a handful of everything, but I'm gonna take the president. I probably want at least 40 yellows because there's an electric gate and we do want to break it. So we're gonna come over this way and try and deal with that. Yeah, we shouldn't need to kill these guys. They're far enough away that I don't think they'll bother us while we're on the gate. Oh, these guys on the other hand, these can rot. Gosh, I hate these guys. Get out of the mouth. I have a job for you. Meanwhile, I'll have Olimar. I'm trying to think of what's over there. Do I need whites? Or anything else? Maybe I'll just have him take stuff for cave. Sure. We're gonna go the other way and just kill stuff pretty much. I don't think we need element immunities for anything else over here. I think that electric gate is the last thing. Wow. Apparently, if you time that really well, you kill them the instant, all of them the instant they spawn. I'm just gonna have the whites take these back. Just, I don't know, get a random assortment of Pikmin. Okay, you guys have fun with that. Okay. We are gonna have to go over there eventually. Oh, there is another poison gate over here. This guy is hovering. I don't really like that. Yeah, now that we're in this section of the map, actually, there's something I kind of meant to bring up at some point, but just haven't yet. There's not like necessarily a particularly good time to bring this up. But anyone kind of familiar with the Pikmin series may have already noticed this. Pikmin 2 like reuses the overworld map from the first game. So all these areas are basically like remixed versions of areas that you could visit in the first game. Let me make sure they're getting past the blowhogs first. And this is the landing site. So this is where you initially crash land in that game. Which is kind of neat. This particular area, so that's the landing site, and this is actually the final trial, which was the last map. So this is where you fight the final boss of Pikmin 1, and this is where you start in that area. And then this is the impact site, which is the first area of the game. This is the first and last area of the game that they kind of linked together here. Obviously there's there's definitely some changes. Just where they put things and stuff too. So they're like remixed at least a little bit. Like Blossoming Arcadia and Forest of Hope are pretty similar, but I'd say most of them are pretty heavily remixed, so I find it more interesting than annoying, but some people are like, it's just not as interesting when it reuses the whole map. And like, yeah, I guess so. I had 40 yellows. How many's on that cone? 15. So I only need 5. In my opinion. I am gonna bring out more whites to deal with that gate. It's like kinda unnecessary. It's just another way in, but I do like covering my bases. I'm gonna need to come back to put these whites away eventually anyways, so... I don't think going down that bamboo stalk is actually necessary. It just leads you to where- well, okay, it actually is. This is the only way to get up the ledge. But I can do that while these whites are breaking down the gate anyway. Olimar could just have the Pikmin. I'm gonna have... just gonna have the president go up here by himself, cause... he can just whistle them from there and should be able to enter the cave. Yup. Let me make sure to grab the ones at base first, though. Oh yeah, it should be obvious. This just has... if you break all this mold stuff, then it'll have berries for spicy and bitter sprays. The plants have them kind of mixed together. So you can get both berries from all the plants. So if you really want to grind up some sprays so you can just spam them or whatever, you can completely do that. Totally do that. I feel like I have enough, so I'm kind of not bothering. I'm detecting the howls of countless creatures in the whole head. It is nearly deafening. The sound analysis indicates a wide variety of creatures nesting here. It is a melting pot of life. Mr. President, be extremely careful. Olimar, your job is to protect his life at all costs. Yes, thank you very much. The kind of weird thing about this particular spot is that I've already mentioned before that places can actually change a lot with day count. They'll have different spawns, like different enemies spawning in different places. Sometimes it gets pretty intense even. I can't remember... like, I don't know all the details, right? But basically you'll just end up with like a ton of crap that's much harder to deal with than you normally would. I know in the first game at least, I don't know if it still happens in the second game, there would be like even stuff like beady long legs. Just being around areas they normally never would be. You get by without incident. I'm pretty sure that's the only treasure these guys have, so there's not much point in killing the last guy here. I'm gonna try and get these flowers up there so they can get nectared while they're carrying that back. This is still way too many whites. So I'm gonna deal with that. Okay, what's your breakdown? 10, 20, 15. $25, so it's 20. Okay. It's 20 on reds and yellows. Which is fine. Oh, yeah, as I was saying though, gosh, so super late in, I don't even remember what day it is. You have to be playing for kind of an absurdly long time. Is the difference just blues pretty much then? Yeah. Probably do want to bring some extra blues. Just because there's nothing you can do if you don't have enough blues to go through the water. Anyhow. On like some absurdly late day, it might be like day 90 or something. There's these very bizarre tiny little creatures that will spawn where the president is right now on that tree stump. They don't have a name, they're not like in the Piclopedia or anything. Why are there 91 Pikmin in the field? What? I don't get it. I'm just going in. Hole of Heroes! They're called Ujodani, I think, like in the game files or something. They're like these tiny little mite creatures, and if you kill them, they don't hurt you, I don't think, but if you kill them, then they just drop like a ton of sprays. It's super bizarre. I'd have to look up the wiki for that. I've never seen them myself, so it's definitely something I'd have to look into more, but alright. So Hole of Heroes is kind of an interesting cave. Not that you'll be seeing why quite yet. Because this is just a normal floor. There's not even anything particularly rude or weird about this one. Except for that routing. That routing is strange. You gotta Gonna have any more of those dropping from the ceiling? No? Right, I'm gonna break some eggs here, maybe? Okay, Nut, can you give me a moment? Kind of a bad time. Yes, carry it, fine. What do I care? I'm breaking open eggs in case there's sprays. So I don't need nectar right now. Okay, just gonna drink this straight up. Anything in this one? Just nectar. Okay. In that case, we are good to leave. We got another flea and electric beetles. Great. The cave exit is over there, so we'll have to deal with that eventually. Oh, the flea's right here though. Getting rid of him would be quite helpful. Usually lands in pretty much the same spot, yeah. Alrighty. Now we can see where treasure is. Oh, treasure here. This does appear to just be egg. Okay, well, we've cleared out the electric side, I guess. So the side looked like it just had these guys. Annoying, but they won't electrocute my Pikmin. Oh. Go ahead and kill that fool. Oh, bomb rocks. That's great. Guess I'm glad that was over here, not over here, because my yellows would be dead. Alrighty. Still don't see any visible treasure. a bitter. Don't mind if I do. Yes, get him, my army. It must be buried somewhere in, you know, this last room, because of course it is. We can't all have nice things. That bomb might be far enough away, but just to be safe. This guy's gonna show up and just be obnoxious, so we're gonna deal with him. Okay, it is hidden over here-ish. In the wall? There we go. Very nice. $20,000 exactly. Essence of true love. Well, that wasn't my finest. Oh well. Oh, good. Yep. They always do this. Okay. Chaos. Yep. Gosh. Alright. I just want to get rid of this guy so I can at least try to conserve flowers. Okay. Goodness. It doesn't look like there's anything behind these gates. Come on down. Right, or not. Is that because I was under it? I don't know. Of course, I should have known. Alright, you piece of garbage. No, don't stun me! They're burning alive! Hey! There we go. Perfect. Okay. Still have a lot of my flowers, thank goodness. Didn't get the stun off, but it appears that no one cares. Okay. That was coming down rather quickly, and I just needed to make sure I could whistle them because there's a good chance this will activate another spider. It did not. Okay. Never mind then. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into the real meat and potatoes of this cave. So, the rest of it is kind of mostly a boss rush, sort of. It's obviously not all of the bosses or anything like that, but it takes a couple of bosses from the game and kind of remixes them. This one's probably my least favorite remixed version. Yeah, so we've got these guys. So basically it's the burrowing or the pileated snaggeret with regular burrowing snaggerets. There's 2 or 3 of them, I don't remember. And there's quicksand in the center. So it's hard. You kind of get stuck down there, mostly. Of course, strategy's still pretty much the same. Pretty much mostly want to try and get this guy when he gets stuck coming up out of the ground. Yes! Now my army. I can already feel myself getting impatient with this. Come on, sir. Quit it. Oh my gosh. Come on. You're gonna be like that, then I'm gonna be rude too. That was a noise you don't hear very often. I'm honestly not sure what, like, causes it. Yeah, you definitely want spices for this because it is so hard to get them out of the quicksand otherwise. And they're probably losing their leaves to this guy. I just felt like to me these guys would have a higher chance of getting stuck the lower their health is, but I have no idea if that's actually true. It's just what it felt like. Oh man, it just barely got to eat him before dying. How annoying. Yeah, there's a regular one right here. Am I gonna need to deal with it though? Because I'd really rather not. You guys are just gonna take it straight here, right? I don't think there's other things on this floor other than this regular snagrets. I don't think any of those have treasure. Yeah, that's clear. Go see if I can have any nectar drop from this guy at least. Okay, it doesn't look like it. So I'm just gonna leave. Goodbye. Oh, buddy. I've been tricked. Oh my gosh. I've been tricked. Goodness, best chaos. Alright, how are my numbers looking? We're pretty good on everything. So I guess I'll just try and take one of these yellow leaves since there's so many of them. Since there's so many of them. You just throw it in the flower. Man, I haven't gotten a single spray from those red or purple spectralids yet. I know I've hit a couple of them, so I feel like I should have gotten some by now, but... Still don't have all of you. Come on. Okay, yep. That's what I thought. That's the end of the ad. Let's go ahead and duplicate these. Might burn through them fairly quickly with all the bosses. I only remember what one more of them is, to be honest. No, two. I know what two more of them are. One of them's really not that bad. Okay, I guess I should be taking my Pikmin. Well, I think these guys pretty much just drop nectar, so... At least that I remember. Please leave my Pikmin alone. Whenever you shake, it turns them back into leaves. Come on. Thank you. Okay, let me leave you guys over here. I will collect these on my own. And then we will get out of here. Okay, this isn't the bad floor, I don't think, but there is a floor that uses this exact same layout. That's terrible. Oh no, this is that floor, isn't it? No, not quite. It's pretty similar though. I'm very glad it was blues that went over there. Nope. I just wanted the blues. Take the rest of these guys, try and make sure they're not gonna get involved with this frog chaos that's about to happen. Did that? Yeah, that killed my blues. I love that. That's so fantastic. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to kill this thing just because sometimes they get distracted easily. I don't think that was gonna be too close. Okay, we want to be careful here. Come on, buddy. We can only lose so many blues, although we can at least convert them here. Which is part of the reason this isn't the worst of this particular floor layout. Ah, you got the leaf. And everyone else sucked at attacking. Gosh. Come on. Okay. This only needs 15, thank goodness. How's the rest of the floor looking? This might be it, actually. They're gonna take him straight through this guy, though. Don't know why I would think they'd go the other way, gosh. And just to spite me, the cave exit is covered. Okay. I'm gonna have to deal with this frog just to leave. Alrighty. Let's just get out of here, please. I accidentally hit the Y button on my way to the X button. Wow, they're not even getting on there. There they go. Please take me out of here.